Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. She doesn't roll over when things don't go her way, and she certainly doesn't cooperate with people she considers her rivals. Yet, lately, Steffi has been too agreeable, too cooperative. Instead of pushing back and waging war, she's playing along. And that, in Hope's eyes, is cause for concern. Could there be something happening behind the scenes? Is Steffi orchestrating something even bigger, something Hope hasn't figured out yet? Or is it possible that someone else is pulling the strings, someone like Daphne Rose? Hope might be oblivious to Daphne's full agenda, but she senses that something is off. And if she keeps digging, she just might uncover a truth she isn't prepared to face. Daphne Rose's dangerous game, is Carter Walton falling right into her trap? Speaking of Daphne Rose, her influence over Carter Walton is growing stronger by the day. With her hypnotic fragrance and her undeniable charm, she has him exactly where she wants him. But what's her endgame? Carter has always been known for making questionable decisions when it comes to romance. He falls hard, and he falls fast, which makes him an easy target for manipulation. Daphne seems to know exactly how to play him, leading many to wonder, who is really pulling the strings here? Steffi seems to have a vested interest in this situation as well. Is she working alongside Daphne, using Carter as some kind of pawn in a larger scheme? Or is Daphne simply playing her own game, using Carter for reasons no one quite understands yet? Either way, the deeper Carter falls into Daphne's grasp, the more trouble he's likely to find himself in. And when the truth finally comes to light, it might be too late for him to escape unscathed. Poppy Nozawa's unexpected shock, Luna's return, and a secret that could change everything. While all this is unfolding, Poppy Nozawa is about to get a shock of her own. The last thing she expected was for Luna Nozawa to be free from prison, but here she is. Back in the world and ready to uncover the secrets that have been kept from her. Poppy's relationship with Luna has always been complicated, but things are about to get even messier. There's a big secret weighing on her conscience, and before she can even process Luna's return, she has another issue to deal with, Dr. Lee Finnegan. Poppy knows that Lee isn't someone to be trifled with. The question is, will she tell her the truth, or will she spin yet another tale to cover up the past? Whatever she chooses, the consequences could be severe. Poppy has been able to manipulate situations before, but this time, the truth might be too big to contain. John Finnegan faces a devastating reality. Is he Luna's father? And now, we come to the moment of truth, John Finnegan's paternity test. Finn knew from the start that he couldn't take Poppy's word for anything. She's lied before, and she'll lie again. But even though he prepared himself for the possibility, nothing could have prepared him for actually seeing the results. When he finally gathers the courage to look at the test, his worst fears are confirmed. The weight of the truth comes crashing down on him, leaving him emotionally shattered. If Luna really is his daughter, it changes everything. His life, his marriage, his entire identity, all of it is suddenly in turmoil. Steffi won't take this news lightly. Finn has fought so hard to protect his marriage, but now, he's facing an uphill battle unlike any before. Can he hold his family together, or is this the beginning of the end for him and Steffi? As Finn struggles with the emotional fallout, one question lingers: what happens next? Final thoughts, a month of twists, secrets, and unanswered questions. With so many moving pieces, January 2025 has been a whirlwind of revelations, betrayals, and power plays. From Finn's shocking paternity results to Poppy's desperate attempts at damage control, from Daphne's mysterious grip on Carter to Brooke's potential reconciliation with Ridge, every storyline is heating up. But this is just the beginning. Secrets have a way of coming out at the worst possible moments, and when they do, the fallout will be nothing short of explosive. So, BNB fans, what do you think? Is Finn really Luna's father, or is there another twist waiting in the shadows? Can Steffi keep her cool, or is she about to unleash a storm? And what exactly is Daphne planning? Next, we're diving into the latest sizzling drama at Forrester Creations, where love, betrayal, and power plays collide. Will Steffi Forrester's master plan to bring down Hope Logan succeed, or is it about to backfire spectacularly? Stay tuned as we unravel all the twists and turns. Is Steffi Forrester's big take-back plan falling apart? Steffi Forrester has never been one to take betrayal lightly, and her latest plot to reclaim power at Forrester Creations has been unfolding with precision. She put all her faith in Daphne Rose, believing that the seductive new hire would be the perfect weapon to destroy Carter Walton and Hope Logan's relationship. But now, a wild card has entered the picture: Zend Forrester. Daphne was recruited with a very specific mission: seduce Carter and lure him away from Hope, leaving their romance in shambles. But in a surprising twist, she may be developing genuine feelings for someone entirely different. Rumors initially suggested that Daphne would find herself entangled with Ridge Forrester, but this week, it seems a new dynamic is emerging. Sparks are beginning to fly between Daphne and Zend, raising the question: will she abandon Steffi's master plan in favor of following her heart? If Daphne starts falling for Zend, Steffi's scheme could come crashing down before it even gets off the ground. Is Steffi about to lose control over her own game? Daphne Rose's target may be changing. Will she follow Steffi's orders or her heart? When Daphne first arrived at Forrester Creations, it was clear she was a woman on a mission. Steffi handpicked her for one reason: to infiltrate Carter Walton's world, use her undeniable charm, and ultimately lead him into temptation. The goal? To break Carter's loyalty to Hope Logan and weaken Hope's grip on the company. But as Daphne settles in, something unexpected is happening. While she's been working Carter with carefully placed glances, lingering touches, and sultry smiles, she's also been spending more time with Zend. And the chemistry between them is impossible to ignore. If Daphne allows her emotions to get in the way, she might find herself at a crossroads: continue with Steffi's agenda or follow her own desires. If her attraction to Zend proves real, it could mean abandoning the very plan that got her this job in the first place. Would she risk Steffi's wrath for a shot at something genuine? Steffi's plan was going smoothly, until now. For weeks, Steffi had every reason to believe her strategy was foolproof. Daphne Rose was the ultimate seductress, and Carter Walton was an easy target. The man had already proven how far he'd go for Hope. He literally stole a company for her. Surely, it wouldn't take much to lead him astray. At first, everything was going according to plan. Daphne had Carter exactly where Steffi wanted him, squirming, distracted, and slowly falling under her spell. Each day at Forrester Creations, the chemistry between them intensified, making it seem inevitable that Carter would give in. But what Steffi didn't anticipate was Daphne's growing distraction. Instead of remaining laser-focused on Carter, she's been spending more time around Zend. And if Daphne shifts her focus, the entire operation crumbles. Steffi wanted to reclaim her family's company and take Hope down. But if Daphne doesn't stay on track, is she about to watch her grand plan slip through her fingers? Carter Walton, a man in the middle of a dangerous game. Carter Walton is no stranger to complicated relationships, but this situation is unlike anything he's ever dealt with before. On one side, there's Hope Logan, the woman he risked everything for. On the other, there's Daphne Rose, a mysterious new player in his life who seems determined to break down his walls. And Carter, for all his loyalty to Hope, isn't exactly immune to temptation. Next Tuesday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful promises a pivotal moment in this tangled web. Daphne is set to make her boldest move yet, pushing Carter closer to the edge of betrayal. If he succumbs to her seduction, it could spell disaster for his relationship with Hope. And by the end of the week, the consequences could be explosive. Will Carter stay true to hope, or is he about to make a mistake he can't take back? Daphne's seduction is reaching a boiling point. Will Carter give in? Daphne Rose has never been one to hold back, and next week, she's about to turn up the heat. From the moment she stepped into Forrester Creations, her presence has been impossible to ignore. She carries herself with a confidence that borders on intoxicating, and it's clear she knows exactly how to use it. Steffi didn't just pick her for her talents as a perfume artist, she chose her because she's a master manipulator. And now, her plan to seduce Carter is reaching its climax. Carter has done his best to resist, but even the strongest willpower can break under enough pressure. Daphne's persistence is relentless, and with every passing day, she inches closer to achieving her goal. If Carter betrays hope, it won't just be a personal disaster, it will be a calculated victory for Steffi. But if Daphne's heart isn't truly in it anymore, could she let Carter off the hook and walk away? Steffi Forrester, the mastermind behind the chaos. At the center of it all is Steffi Forrester, the queen of strategy, the woman who refuses to let her family's legacy fall into enemy hands. Hope Logan may have pulled off a corporate coup, but Steffi isn't going down without a fight. She's playing the long game, and every move she makes is designed to reclaim what she believes is rightfully hers. Recruiting Daphne was her boldest move yet, a sign that she's willing to do whatever it takes to destroy her enemy. For Steffi, this isn't just about business, it's personal. Hope has taken too much from her already, and Steffi isn't about to sit back and let her win again. But with Daphne growing distracted and Carter's loyalty still unshaken, Steffi's master plan is at risk. If she can't keep control of her own pawns, is she about to watch everything she's worked for slip through her fingers? Final thoughts, a plan in motion, but can Steffi keep control? This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi's revenge plot is in full swing, but cracks are beginning to form. Daphne Rose has been playing her role to perfection, until now. With Zend Forrester catching her attention, will she abandon her mission, or will she stay true to Steffi's agenda? Meanwhile, Carter Walton is facing the ultimate test of loyalty. As Daphne turns up the heat, will he resist temptation, or is he about to make a mistake that will change everything? And what about Hope Logan? She senses that something isn't right. Will she figure out what's happening before it's too late? One thing is for sure, next week's episodes will be filled with shocking twists, betrayals, and power struggles. So, B&B fans, what do you think? Will Steffi's plan succeed, or is she about to lose everything? Next, we're diving into the most shocking revelation to hit The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn's unexpected connection to Luna, Poppy's looming downfall, and Sheila Carter's unpredictable response. Stick around, because things are about to get intense. Is Poppy Nozawa running out of time? Danger is lurking from every direction. Los Angeles is no longer a safe haven for Poppy Nozawa. As the truth about Luna's paternity unravels, Poppy finds herself on the verge of total isolation, with enemies closing in from every direction. The shocking revelation that Finn is Luna's father has sent shockwaves through the Forrester and Finnegan families, and no one is going to let Poppy walk away unscathed. Her past is catching up with her, and fast. While Bill Spencer may have once been a reliable ally, his priorities have shifted. His focus now is on protecting Luna, not rekindling old flames. If Poppy was hoping to lean on him for support, she may find herself bitterly disappointed. But Bill is the least of her problems. The real danger may come from Sheila Carter, who is both enraged and emboldened by the discovery of her new granddaughter. Will Sheila see Poppy as an obstacle that needs to be eliminated? Or could she push Luna to take matters into her own hands? The twisted possibilities are endless, and Poppy might not make it out of this scandal alive. Sheila Carter, Luna's protector, or Poppy's worst nightmare? Sheila Carter is not the type of woman to take shocking family revelations lightly. The moment she discovers that Luna is her granddaughter, everything changes. Sheila has spent years trying to carve out a place in Finn's life, and now, she has a new avenue, through Luna. But what does this mean for Poppy? Sheila's reaction could go in multiple directions, none of them particularly safe for Poppy. On one hand, she could lash out in pure rage. The idea that Poppy, the woman who once seduced Jack Finnegan, has now brought another scandal into the family might be enough to push Sheila over the edge. Could she see Poppy as a threat to her newfound connection with Finn and Luna? On the other hand, Sheila might take a more calculated approach. She could turn Luna against her mother, filling her head with promises of loyalty and unconditional love, something Luna has always craved but rarely received from Poppy. If Sheila gains Luna's trust, she might encourage her to cut ties with her mother permanently, or even take a more permanent solution. Will Poppy survive Sheila's wrath, or is she about to be written out of the Forrester and Finnegan families for good? Steffi Forrester's world is shattered, can she ever forgive Finn? If anyone is about to suffer an emotional earthquake, it's Steffi Forrester Finnegan. For years, she has prided herself on knowing the man she married inside and out. But this revelation threatens to unravel everything she thought she knew about Finn. Learning that Finn is not only the biological son of the woman who once tried to take her life, Sheila Carter, but also the father of someone else who attempted the same? That's an unbearable truth. The idea that Finn has a past so deeply entangled with Poppy's lies is enough to shake Steffi's trust to its core. And then there's the real question, what has Finn been hiding? Did he truly not know, or did he keep the secret from her? The thought that her husband might have concealed something this explosive could be the breaking point for their marriage. Can Finn repair the damage, or is Steffi about to walk away from him forever? Finn's double betrayal, his marriage and his own identity at stake. John Finn Finnegan has always been the kind of man who holds himself to a high moral standard, but this revelation threatens to shatter his entire self-image. Not only has he unknowingly crossed a taboo line, but he now has to deal with the fallout of a truth he was never prepared for. Poppy spent years convincing him that there was no possibility that he was Luna's father. That lie gave him the false security of believing his past was clean, untainted by scandal. Now, he's facing two devastating realities. He was deceived by someone he once trusted. His connection to Luna is far more complicated than he ever imagined. The emotional weight of this discovery is enough to break even the strongest person. Will Finn be able to rise above the chaos, or is he about to spiral into a crisis he can't recover from? The Finnegan family's fury, can Poppy survive the wrath of Jack and Lee? If there's one thing certain about the Finnegan family, it's that they don't handle betrayal lightly. For years, Lee Finnegan has harbored resentment toward Poppy, believing she was the reason for the destruction of her marriage. And now, she has yet another reason to loathe her. The truth that Finn fathered Luna, and that Poppy manipulated the situation to keep it hidden, is going to unleash a storm of emotions. Jack Finnegan, already guilt-ridden over his past with Poppy, might find himself trapped in a whirlwind of shame and regret. Meanwhile, Lee will be more determined than ever to make sure Poppy is permanently exiled from their lives. Poppy's betrayal isn't just a scandal, it's a complete unraveling of the Finnegan family. And once the dust settles, she may find that there's no one left willing to stand by her side. The mystery of Luna's father is finally solved, and it's worse than anyone expected. For weeks, The Bold and the Beautiful has teased the mystery surrounding Luna Nozawa's parentage. Fans have speculated, characters have questioned, and now, the truth is finally out, Finn is her father. This revelation doesn't just change one relationship, it has ripple effects across the entire canvas. Finn stepping into the role of Luna's father brings complications he never saw coming. How does he redefine his connection with Luna now that he knows the truth? Can he navigate the emotional minefield of explaining this to Steffi, Jack, and Lee? And perhaps most importantly, how will Luna react? Luna has spent her life yearning for answers, only to be hit with the most shocking one of all. Learning that Finn is her father doesn't just rewrite her personal history, it alters her future entirely. Can she embrace this new reality, or will she reject it entirely? Final thoughts: the clock is ticking for Poppy, and chaos is about to erupt. The fallout from this shocking revelation is only just beginning. As Poppy Nozawa scrambles to protect herself, she is running out of allies. Bill Spencer won't stand by her, Finn is too consumed by his own crisis, and Sheila Carter might be plotting against her.